Alright, it's kind of loud in here. We're at the greenhouse and I'm just checking out my seedlings today. So this is my little mossy eye. This is from Christofferson. Nice big new growth on it, new roots coming out. That's exciting. These are a couple of labiatas. This one seems to be doing pretty well. Nice new growth coming up. Actually, two new growths on this one. Look at that. Now this one is actually, to me, the more valuable one. This has got Perola rubra as one of its parents, which is a very highly sought after plant in Brazil. And the fertilizer solution has gotten down into what was the dry sheath here as it was growing, and it's caused this growth to kind of be flimsy, and hopefully it's going to harden up here and be okay. But I am not super thrilled with that because I was really hoping for a strong new growth. Here we've got Cattleya triani. This is Cashins, the FCC awarded clone, and it's got a nice new growth on it. It's a little flimsy, but it's got 1, 2, and then 3, 4 new ones coming off of it. So the increased fertilizer here in the greenhouse definitely has an effect. Unfortunately, it does make new growth a little flimsy, in my opinion. Got some new growth coming over here on this triani. And then this is my Jose Marti. It looks like the new growths are going to be quite a bit bigger than the old growth, which is great. This one has a sheath on it. I'm hoping to see something pop up here. This plant's definitely old enough to bloom, but 2 new growths that look larger than the old one. That's a good sign. This plant is not in any medium at all. It's just roots in a pot, and it still stays a little wet, a little moist in there. This plant I'm gonna take home. This is Cattleya gaskelliana. I'm just really not happy with the way it's growing here. You can see all of them. You can kind of see the new growth is kind of spindly, kind of twisted. You can see that with this growth here. You can see it with this growth here. And I really think, I don't know what kind of fertilizer that the greenhouse uses, but I know that I've always had kind of issues with plants growing this way in the past. I think it just might be over fertilization. I don't know what other kind of things they put in there, but I'm going to take this gaskelliana home and put it in the tent and try to baby it a little bit, and hopefully at least this new growth will put out some good roots, and they will hopefully get this plant back on track. But overall, the seedlings, we've got lots of Pulcherima and Purpurata seedlings in here. They do have kind of a patterning on the leaves that doesn't look that great, but for now, they seem to be okay. And actually the Rex seedlings that I have here are doing all right. Nice new growth there. Here's a Blossfeldiana growing nicely in its little pot there, and this is actually a Dowiana seedling. So everything's grown pretty well throughout the summer, but the real test for these guys especially is going to be the winter, because the cool temperatures they do not like. I'm hoping that being in empty pots will help with that, but we will definitely see. It's kind of an experiment. We're going to see how they handle the winter. Okie dokie, that is the greenhouse update for this week.